Whoa, 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 we, you and me and you, it's the Danny Karen Show. Danny Karen here. You know what's good? I mean really good. Throughout my entire life, I love video games. I got the Nintendo Classic, the Super Nintendo, PlayStations, you name it. I probably don't have most of them, but you know what? I do have a few. And I just gotta say is that I'm an old school video game guy. I love the classics, the Ataris, the Nintendos, the Sega Genesis, the PlayStations. I have a PlayStation 3, but not a 4, and here's why. I want to play the latest GTA game. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called 6. Not really sure. It's the one where you switch between the three characters. With Franklin and Michael and the other guy. And, well, I love them. I love playing them. But you know what I don't like? I don't like sitting next to someone and watching them play a video game because I am their guest in their house and I should be able to play with them, and it just bothers me. It bugs me. I'm going nuts over this. Nuts! But you know what? If you go forward a few years ago, they invented this thing called streaming where you watch people do speedruns, or perhaps they play more leisurely on their video game systems. And I really like that because they're far away. I'm not with them in person at all. And I enjoy watching speedruns of games that I play. And it's enjoyable. I can't really explain it. And they mix it up in different ways with the speedruns, like, you know, all the forts and 100%, 80%, this, that, and the other thing. I watch a few here and there. I like to watch Jesse Mercury, and I like to watch he does Super Mario Maker. The Dragon Feeney over in Canada, she does also Super Mario Maker. Mitch Flower Power, Super Mario 3, Golden, Super Mario World, and not last, and I would also like to say, something one, not Omar, but it will come to me. I forgot the guy's name. But he does GTA San Andreas. So I've been really wanting to meet somebody that does speedruns. And I lucked out. I lucked out today because today we are going to meet Jabush. So please welcome Jabush. All right. Excellent.
Oh.
I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah.
I'm glad the cats are here too.
Yeah, all three of them are they're a little wacky.
They are a little wacky.
One that's double stuffed. You got one that's a little more stalky-ish.
Stalky-ish.
I think he was a stray. But
Those strays are stalkers, I'll tell you that.
yeah, they're around here somewhere. See, the one thing is, it's interesting you mentioned speedruns.
Yeah.
Those actually I don't do. I don't do speedruns.
So you are a leisure.
I'm more, I guess you could say, an entertainer. I'm more wacky. I'm more loud and obnoxious when I'm streaming. I do a lot more the personality behind the game. Or behind the guy playing. So I'll typically play, but I'm usually being wacky and crazy and doing loud, obnoxious things. I'm yelling at the screen like, really? Are you kidding me right now? That's obnoxious. No, absolutely not. We just been photobombed, by the way.
I know, I saw that.
My younger sister apparently is here. Hello!
Hello.
Hello!
Hello.
I'm being interviewed for streaming stuff.
Now she's not allowed to eat.
It's okay. So the best thing is my staple actually ends up being World of Warships. I do a lot of things that are not really competitive per se, but there is a lot that goes behind it. I run a couple different streaming programs that I run with. I use Streamlabs OBS, also known as Slobs. I have a countdown thing that I utilize. I've utilized for a long time. I run a Spotify playlist when I run these things. Then there's the tweaking that's constantly in between. So I do have a number of those things running, but I only have a one PC setup and she's getting old. So I'm hoping to have a new PC soon. But, yeah.
Awesome. So what got you into streaming?
Honestly, loving games.
Loving games.
I've been on games since I was 2. I've been on a PC since I was 2.
What?
I've been doing something with some technological type of machine since I was 2 years old.
Wow.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
You know, we always do enjoy additional audience members.
Yes, this is true.
You know,
I mean, she's kind of in the room next door, so she gets to hear all the craziness happen later on at night if she's home. I don't mean to keep you up doing that, by the way. If I do.
I like to say that sometimes on these videos, I pretend that there's people watching me when I'm talking in my dining room, and in actuality, it's just me pretending that the audience is bigger, and today we have an audience.
That's the thing, though, with streaming.
Yeah.
You always are talking. You have to always talk. Dead air will kill you.
Yeah.
If there's no sound, that's going to end up being the worst thing that can happen. So that's why I have music in the background. So when there is a little bit of downtime, there's still something in the background being played. You can still hear something.
Yeah.
Something to maybe draw you in. Like, usually what I've actually started doing is having a lot more intellectual type stuff going on. So I'll ask a question that might spark an intellectual conversation. And then my whole chat will blow up with it. Just everybody putting their 2 cents in and getting involved in the conversation. That's what I love seeing. The fact that the chat can blow up like that in an instant. Right. I have something where one of my commands is !QOD. It's the question of the day. And it could be something stupid. It could be something that maybe makes you think twice about it. Or just something where breaks the ice a little bit. You know, get someone talking in chat. Someone could type that in and the whole thing just comes up for everybody. One of my last ones was, if there was an apocalypse, who would you want to spend the last week with?
Wow.
Knowing it's coming. It makes you think about these things, because it's like, gotta think, how much time do I have left here? Not every day is guaranteed, so think about it. And some of the answers I got were pretty good. I got a couple pretty good answers that day. But that's really what it goes down to. Like you saying how you always think you have a larger audience, always do that, because then you think you're always talking to somebody. When I'm in my car by myself, I will talk about anything that comes to mind just by myself. To improve my monologue.
I can't do that because I concentrate on the driving. But it's weird though, when I'm on the Bluetooth and I'm talking to someone, I think I drive better. That when I'm sitting on a pillow, because I sit low in the seat. But you know who does that? And I just remembered the San Andreas guy. It's Hugo One. Hugo One's the San Andreas guy. I'm sorry I forgot your name. Please don't punch him in the face. All the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm sorry.
What was San Andreas? San Andreas was the one with, I need 2 number 9s.
Yes.
Number 9 large. Number 6 with extra dip. 2 number 7s. 2 number 45s. 1 with cheese. And a large soda.
You know what's funny? They take that clip and they make so many jokes about it.
So many jokes.
And it's
oh my God, so many jokes.
It works so well because with each room is different. And with Hugo One, you could pay like X amount of money to have like a certain sound clip played throughout the stream because these are like 16-hour streams sometimes. Especially when you do 100% on San Andreas. Like,
oh my God.
So like
I've done one 24-hour stream.
What?
I've done one 24-hour stream, and I will admit, it is definitely an achievement, but it drains you. To everybody out there who thinks streaming is easy, and thinking a 24-hour stream of just gaming is easy, it's not. You have no idea what you're in for when you actually try it. Because you'll start, 8 hours in, you're like, all right, yeah, this is going good. You know, my viewership's consistent. You know, I got a couple people that have already been on board with this. You know, you hit the 12-hour mark. It's like, all right, yeah, we're good. The 16-hour mark hits, and you're starting to say, like, oh, I am starting to feel it. The 20-hour mark hits, and it's just like, I just want this to end. I am so drained. I can't.
Wow.
I don't know if I can keep going. But you have to remember something. You're talking constantly. You're entertaining constantly.
Wow.
It doesn't stop. So I actually, when I did my 24-hour stream, I broke it down a little bit. I actually set a donation goal. Because, you know, you got to eat.
Yeah, you got to.
I did take breaks every now and again for about 5-10 minutes or so. I would just sit there and kind of just, you know, lean back a little bit, relax a little, just kind of let things go a little bit, then come right back in. But I did have a donation goal set to, you know, feed me for this. Like, because I want to be able to, like, can you guys help me and get me some pizza for this?
Wow.
Not only did I hit that goal, but I hit it within the first hour.
Whoa.
I have to say, the viewership I had during that 24-hour stream was amazing. The guys were fantastic. Everybody that jumped in there was getting into it. I actually had a challenge.
Right.
I was giving away a copy of a game, an expensive game, mind you, if people could stay in a certain amount of time.
Wow.
Whoever would stay in there the longest, consecutively, while being active and chatting in chat, got a free game out of it. It wasn't just any game, though. It was the Arma 3 Anniversary Edition.
What?
So I was not playing around with it. I said, you guys want this? You guys got to earn this.
Wow.
Because I have Arma 3. And I said, like, look, if you guys want this, we can play this later on during stream. I can get some viewers involved. I'm always up for viewer games, by the way. Like, that's a lot of fun, because then things get kind of variable.
Yeah.
There's a game called Deceit. It's free to play. It's on Steam. It's a shooter. But it kind of has this feel of, if you've ever played a card game called Mafia, with a regular deck of cards, you have 2 jokers in every deck of regular playing cards. The jokers are mafias. Now, you can only be, now other cards could be other things, like a 5 is a doctor, a 10 is a cop, for instance. Everybody else are regular village people. It's a social deduction game. You have to find the mafia before the mafia kills everybody else in the town.
Wow.
But only you know who you are. So Deceit basically plays like that with 6 people. No, sorry. Yeah, 6 people. 2 of which are what's called infected. Now, they have to find blood packs around the environment. Now, you have to make sure your fellow players don't see you doing this, because then they will know you're infected. We don't need him changing into some monster when the dark lights go out. So that is a fun game to play with viewers, because then you can get people like switching in and out. You know, you get these things. Cards Against Humanity I also do on stream. War of the Warships, really, though, being my staple, I do have people jump in Division. I have us run and switch people out every now and again. Get everybody a chance to play. It's really where the fun comes in, because we just screw around. It's definitely not a serious environment to play in.
So let me ask you this. You spend like so much time streaming. How profitable is it? Like, is it, I know in most situations it's not, people are not going to quit their jobs over this.
See, that's the thing. It's something you have to like build up.
Right.
It definitely does not start off the bat, and that's what I knew going into this, is that it does not start off the bat. That's why I have my daytime job that I do. I do this like just in the side. Until things really really get bigger. But the other thing is, I channel other avenues to assist that to make it more profitable. For instance, I am wearing my own merchandise right now.
Yep.
I am my own walking billboard. I walk around with my stuff all over the place to get my name out there. The link is on the back. I have, obviously, my hashtag Jaboosh Nation here, which is what all my follower group, that's what my community is called. I just actually reserved that domain name, by the way.
Wow.
About 3 or 4 months ago. I'm still building my website now. But that's really what I've started to do to channel this. Like, I do have my affiliate links. I am Humble Bundle partnered. I also have G2A as a partner. I have, obviously, the merchandise that I run, which is definitely nice to have.
Yes.
Even though I was smaller when I started it, I felt it would be good to have it. So, these people who actually had it originally, they say, "Oh, well, I knew him before he got big. Check this out."
I knew him
You
before
pull
he
that
got
shirt.
big. Calling it now. Calling it right now. Before he's big, I'm knowing him. In fact, I know him so well that I'm filming him at his house on one of my phones.
Yes.
I know him.
This is actually happening right now.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, I'll be honest, my first month after getting Twitch affiliate, I made $900. Between my whole channel of avenues, everything, Twitch, the bits and everything on Twitch. I had one guy just dropping bits constantly. Whenever I had a stream, he'd be dumping 1,000 to 1,500 bits.
Wow.
He would drop dimes. Basically, he'd be dropping in sets of 10. He would just spam my chat with them until he hit like 1,500. Sometimes he went to 3,000, which one bit is 1 penny. So you have to do the math there.
Oh.
3,000 bits is $30.
Well, there goes my next question right there.
I managed to make close to $250 to $300 just from this guy dropping bits that whole month of February.
Wow.
Then I had the donations that I had. I actually have an Amazon wish list where I had some people buy me some of the stuff that I have right now. My headset that I wear on my stream, somebody bought me. A viewer of mine bought me.
Excellent.
So that actually is awesome. It made me feel amazing. A $200 headset. They just, here you go, it's shipped to your house, it's coming. I'm like, huh? The merchandise was mostly me, because I was trying to get my name out there. A couple of my buddies said, yo, we want some. So they would pay me, and I bought them for them. And I had them delivered out here. So it really is nice to know you can do something like this, but you have to be consistent. After that month happened, I had a bit of a breakdown. Some things happened in my life that kind of forced me to not be able to do this.
Right.
So I kind of dropped it on the table. I've just recently gotten back to doing it.
Right.
So things are kind of starting to look back up.
Wow. So without giving away your real name, why did you choose Jaboosh?
It's actually funny you mentioned that. A couple family friends of mine, we would spend a lot of time together years ago when I moved back here to Long Island, and what happened was they just started calling me Jaboosh as a nickname, and it just stuck.
Really?
So I'm sitting there trying to think of a Twitch name because my regular gaming handle is nuclear_bomb1945. It's
okay.
A little extravagant. It's not easily remembered. It's not easy to really know. It's not easy to say. Most of the guys who know me call me Nuke.
It's not scary at all.
But so I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, what should I call my Twitch name? When I decided I wanted to start doing this, and I just said, Jaboosh. I'll just go by Jaboosh. And everybody loves the name because it's fun to say.
It is really fun.
I'll jump into channels where
people
haven't seen me before, and they'll say, Jaboosh. That's actually kind of fun to say.
Yeah.
So then I'll just start, bumping up in chat. It's, networking is another big thing.
I feel like I gotta prepare my mouth and my vocal cords and really think hard about saying Jaboosh. Like, I gotta, pause, think about it, and then say, Jaboosh. Like, I can't just say it like a natural conversation.
Yeah.
I just gotta,
it's not something that's natural.
I gotta prepare myself.
Yeah.
I gotta, it's like, this is gonna sound weird. But, when you're on a first date.
Oh, yeah, and you're just kind of sitting there like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to screw this up. What am I going to say?
Yeah.
Oh, no. See, the other thing is, as I mentioned before, with being the personality behind the individual playing, I have a lot of impersonations and sound effects. And speaking of sound effects, like the individual you spoke of before, I have about 75 of them through my chat. Now, they only come up via when you type in my chat. If you have a certain word that pops up first, it could be one of my hidden sound effects. There are 75 of them, and they're all from some pop culture. I've got some Duke Nukem. Of course, that's how it's done. There. I've got some Spaceballs thrown in there. I have some Robin Hood Men in Tights. I have a couple weird ones that you wouldn't expect. For instance, if the next time I do go live, if you do end up in my stream, just type in the numbers 911.
It's gonna be that song, right?
That's it. Just type 911, and
We're about
you'll
to do
understand
this.
immediately what happens.
So
I'll give you a hint, though. It is from a movie.
it's from a movie.
Yep.
I thought it was that song.
Nope.
I'm glad it's not that song.
Nope. I actually don't. You're talking about the one, somebody call 911.
Yeah.
I hate that song, too. It's all right.
I dislike it. Hate's a strong word.
Hate is a very strong word, yes.
But I'm not really sure if you're on YouTube or if you're not on YouTube. But if you're not on YouTube, why are you not on YouTube?
Believe it or not, I am on YouTube.
Oh, that's good.
But I'm not on YouTube Live.
That's okay.
I'm
That's
on
fine.
YouTube after the fact.
A lot of them do that.
Because there is a reason why that's the case, though.
Because you gotta edit out those
Well,
music.
not even that. I leave my streams the way they are. I will upload to YouTube the way they are. If they want to hit me for whatever that is, that's a little bit of bullshit, but it is what it is. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on here. If you have to beep that out, you
We won't
you
beep
can
it out,
that out.
but just don't curse again. And we can't be political on the show either.
I just know that my streams are 18 plus, so I mean, anything is there.
They'll be okay. It was okay.
My streams get vulgar.
It was a very appropriate curse for that time of our conversation.
Well, now I know not to do it again.
Yeah.
I should have asked before that.
I should have told you
In all
before that.
fairness.
So, but don't be
'Cause
political.
My streams do get rather vulgar at times.
Right.
I have a counter. I'm gonna have to say it one more time. Say the term. I'll bleep myself out for the first part of it, but I have a counter, and it's titled "Effin' BS," using the actual words. Because when I'm playing something that's a bit more action related, so like World of Warships, for instance, or not World of Warships, I actually don't say it during that. If I'm playing like Battlefield or Call of Duty, and I get myself shot and killed, impulse, effing BS.
Yeah. A lot of people do that.
I'll die within the next 30 seconds. Effing BS.
I just
Do it
drop
again.
an F-bomb and that's it.
Yeah, nope.
I dropped the F-bomb and I walked
think
away.
one of the highest it ranked at actually the highest counter it got to, I think, was about 95, and that was in about a 2-hour span.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
It's not something I'm proud of, and I'm actually doing a lot to work on that. Believe it or not, I'm trying to make my streams a little more younger audience friendly.
Yeah.
Considering, but most of my streams are 18 plus because of what's spoken about, because we have no holds barred. There are some things where it gets a little interesting, it gets a little dark, it gets a little sadistic and twisted, and it makes you wonder, how is this person not in a loony bin? But that's also the environment, that's also like the personality behind the stream.
Right.
I'm wacky, I'm out there, I'm loud and obnoxious, I'm typical New Yorker.
You're like larger than life,
Yes.
but
Yes.
not as large as Fat Dave.
Yes. Fat Dave is great though. Fat Dave.
You know what? You know what's funny? I'm gonna mention Fat Dave in another video because his birthday party that we were
Yes.
just at last
Yes,
weekend
we were.
ties into a future video that I'm gonna be doing
There we
in
go.
the future.
In the future, yes.
I was waiting for a
Indeed.
moment till I couldn't figure out how to introduce a guest of mine and his bowling balls, and then I was just like, "Fat Dave's a great character."
Let's nix that real quick. Let's be careful talking about the balls like that. Even though they're bowling balls, let's be a little more light on that, shall we?
So we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game.
We're gonna play a game.
It's not really a game. It's
What?
I'm gonna name a system, and you're gonna tell me your favorite game on that system.
Oh boy. Oh man, how far back
And
is this
why?
gonna go? Oh boy. Alright,
So-
alright. Let's see this.
Let me wipe my snot.
Oh,
We'll get down to it.
man.
Oh,
Candid camera here.
I know. I know. The cats are killing me.
Yeah, these lovely fur balls. One of which whose name is Oreo. He is a 11-year-old short-haired tuxedo cat who weighs about 23 pounds.
Is that the one that just walked by?
Yes, he is a very large cat.
So you ready for the game?
I am more than ready. Born ready.
Alright.
Jaboosh Nation is ready.
Boosh Nation is ready.
We're always ready.
I don't have a nation.
I have my own nation. It's Jaboosh Nation.
I've got like a few neighbors.
See, this is Contain. By the way, this is my Tier 2 emote right now. These are about to become Tier 1 emotes, because Twitch just changed their things around. I can have 3 emotes for tier 1. Guess what that means? All 3 of my emotes that are currently on there are going to be tier 1 now. It's going to be wonderful. It also means I have to create 2 more emotes.
So, Nintendo.
Which one?
First one.
Super Mario. No, Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt, really?
Yeah, why not? Duck Hunt's amazing.
Alright.
They broke the barrier with that one, having the actual
They
gun
did.
controller. Come on, that's... You have to. You can't not.
Alright.
Hit me with the next one.
Super Nintendo.
Isn't that Duck Hunt? Wasn't that one?
No.
I might got confused. I don't know if I ever had one, so I would have to probably say I don't have one for that one.
Alright.
Just being honest.
The Jaguar.
Yeah, I'm not sure I ever had one of those either.
The Lynx.
Didn't have one of those either.
Oh, man.
You gotta remember something, I'm 27.
Okay.
My first console was also the Sega Genesis.
Alright, Sega Genesis.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Which one, though?
The first one.
The first
original.
one? The original?
If not, Jurassic Park.
I always go with Sonic 2.
See, I like Jurassic Park, though.
Yeah,
Give me a challenge, man.
I want a Jurassic Park Jeep. That's
They
what
do
I
make
want.
those. They do.
They do.
They do.
But, how about the Game Boy? The original.
Oh, my goodness. See, I didn't have an original Game Boy. I had a color. And that was my red version. My Pokemon red version, which I still miss, by the way. I am an original 151 kid. All this new shit, that's obnoxious. No.
Do you play Pokemon Go?
I do.
So do I. I don't even like
Listen,
Pokemon.
I love my Pokemon. I'm an original 151, as I said, but some of these new ones, I think they're running out of name ideas. Can't you tell? Killing me.
Alright, how about N64?
Oh, N64, come on, dude. This game was known to ruin friendships.
Mario Kart.
Known. Oh, yeah, you know it. You know it.
We're gonna, what, you want high five?
No, I was
No.
just...
Oh.
There, I had a bit of a itch here. No, you're good, man.
Awkward.
want a high five?
That's called awkward.
You want a high five? I'll give you a high five.
Alright.
Yeah. How about that?
I heard this thing where, like, if you want to, like, get it right, you focus on the elbow. Yeah.
Because it's like a pivot. Bam.
Exactly. PlayStation, any of them.
Cool. You're making me pick from any of them? Oh, dude, why
Alright,
do you
two.
do this to me?
Two.
No, you start with the original one.
Alright, we'll go with the original one.
The original one is the original Gran Turismo. Yeah, I went there.
But why?
The original Gran Turismo. Because I
Tell
played
me
that
why.
game in and out. I was always on that thing. Always.
Alright, PlayStation 2.
Ace Combat 4.
What?
Didn't even have to think about it. That game is my childhood.
Really?
Mobius 1, engage.
Really?
Mobius 1, splash down a bandit. I know the radio communications. Come on. What does that tell you?
Alright,
I don't know how many
PlayStation 3.
times I beat that game either. Oh my god, I do beat that thing 100 times. 200 times even.
PlayStation 3.
PS3, oh boy. I would say Killzone 2.
Excellent.
Killzone 2 is a fantastic shooter. Loved it.
Alright. So, I would like to thank,
I believe in you. You got this.
Jaboosh!
Yes.
For coming on the show today. As always, we're going to invite Jaboosh again for the future, for future taping. We're also going to ask Jaboosh that when this video goes on the air, on the internet really,
On the internet waves.
what we're going to do is
Wave space.
Jaboosh is going to give his contact information on the comments below. Bloop, like that. And, well, thank you for coming on the show.
It was a pleasure.
Uh-huh.
I actually did not know this was ever going to happen. It has actually happened.
We've been talking about this for years.
Not even that. It's like, I haven't even been streaming for years. Like, I just haven't really been interviewed by people about this stuff. Like, that's something that I've been looking to do and looking to have happen, but it's never actually happened.
You know what's funny? Pyro Natsu Joe
Yeah!
is jealous of you right now.
Is he really?
Because you made it on the show before he did. Yeah.
Looks like the lady has just pulled up as well.
The lady's here.
Yes.
Well, the lady's here, so we're going to go. So,
Looks like the lady has just pulled up. Good timing.
see ya.